Hi, and welcome to In Brandon. With me today again, for a second time, we have Johanna Leseho from the Third Age Learning Cooperative. Welcome, Johanna.
Thank you.
So, we've already gone through one session, the fall session of talk, but tell us again, what is the Third Age Learning Cooperative?
Okay. The first stage of life is being a young person, going to school, and growing to a point where then your second age would be developing your career, your family, and that. And third age are those of us who are retired and semi-retired. So we've left all of that behind, and now we're getting ready for the fourth age, I suppose. So those of us that have time now to be able to pursue interest perhaps related to or well beyond or in a different area than what we've been doing for the previous part of our lives.
So give us a little interview of what happened, or what happens with or during your talk sessions.
Okay. The talk sessions are twice a month and for 2 hours. And so the general format, which isn't necessarily followed because we're all pretty individualistic, is that there is about a 45-minute presentation on a topic. Then we break and we have coffee and cookies and opportunity to interact with people and get to know people that you perhaps haven't met before. And then we come back together again and either continue with the topic or have a discussion about the topic, so more opportunity to share one's ideas.
So your first session that you had in the fall was very successful.
It was wildly successful. We were so excited. I called a meeting on June the 10th to just discuss the idea. By September 2nd, we were started, which is incredible in itself that it could come together that fast. And the first session, we had 55 people, and it has stayed around that average ever since, sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less, but somewhere around the 50 mark, and which is fantastic.
Right. So what do you have planned for your fall or for your winter spring session coming up?
Well, we're starting off actually this week, January 6th, with fair trade and social justice. Then we've got topics on policing and social media, 3D printing, 7 sacred teachings of Aboriginal peoples, writing your own obituary, and wills and estates. So it's quite a wide range, language evolution, quite a range of different interests to spark our imaginations and learn new things.
So after the presentation, this becomes a really interactive kind of experience or session and stuff for people to really become involved with and learn as much as they can about those topics.
It is, and certainly one purpose of it is, to learn new things. That in this third age, we really need to keep our minds active in order to stay cognitively strong. We need cognitive engagement, but we also need social engagement as well as physical engagement. And so there's the cognitive piece of learning new things, of discussing ideas with other people. There's also that social engagement of being able to do that with people of your own age, and an opportunity to meet new people who have interests that are the same as yours. It's been a real delight when people come to me after and appreciate that this has started. Some have just moved into Brandon and gives them an opportunity to meet folks. Some are just recognizing that now that they're retired, things have kind of slowed down, and a lot of people really look forward to it. So we're also hoping, or it's always was the intention, that we will add longer sessions at some point. This is the beginning to get it established, and then as the interest grows and people want to offer some particular session for whether it's 3 nights or a full day or however it turns out to be. So that'll come.
So, and it's not just the same person all the time up there talking and passing on this information. You actually have like experts, university professors and other experts in their fields who are actually coming in and talking about these subjects.
Yes, it's a different presenters every week. And yes, many are university professors that are coming, but also people within the membership, which was another important aspect of doing TALC, is that, again, to stay cognitively secure as I get older, I just, okay. We need also, I think, a sense that what we have learned, throughout our lives is of value, and that, that's a value to share with other people. And so we really encourage people, who are members who come to the sessions to also be presenters and to share. And it can be very simple. It might be a YouTube video, and you show that, and then you lead the discussion amongst the people who are there. I mean, there's all kinds of very interesting topics out there that we want to get deeper into.
Well, like just going back into your last session, the one that I thought was like really neat to see coming out was your last one, the breaking bread session there. That was really neat to kind of see.
Yes, and we wanted something, a little bit, we thought a little bit lighter perhaps, or something connected to the holiday season. And so when Maggie Wetter suggested doing this breaking bread, and the interesting part is people spoke to me afterwards and they said, I thought this was going to be about learning how to make bread, which there was that piece to it. But it was also very much about the connection between and the significance of certain aspects of those breads with the holiday season, with the religion or the spiritual aspect of it. And they said, and that was so interesting, I just loved it. I thought, great.
And like we were just talking, like that's the cooperative part of the name of Third Age Learning Cooperative, where people can get up and share their knowledge with other people of the group.
That's right, because we have a tremendous amount of knowledge amongst us. When you think of how many years 50 of us in the Third Age have lived, we know a lot.
Right. So if people don't get out to the sessions, we've also, you've invited us, WCG-TV, to come out and film your sessions also. Yes. So, and we really appreciate that we're able to put that out to the, maybe the people who can't get out to the sessions.
Yes, and we appreciate that also. We were hoping we would have the technological ability to put this out in another way and have it be interactive, but unfortunately the grant we applied for didn't come through. So we're thrilled that this can get out more into the community. We'd really like people to come because it's always better to be there, and but if they can't, then we're thrilled to know that they have an opportunity to join us.
Right. So we actually air the Third Age Learning Cooperative. Most of the sessions, some of them we're not able to film and stuff, but we do air most of the sessions Thursdays at 7 p.m. and again Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. So if you're interested in seeing what's going on with the talk sessions, you can watch it here, and maybe that'll even spur some people on to actually come out and
that would be great.
Attend them. Get that attendance up to 100. What would you do then?
We'd have to have a bigger room.
Right.
I'm not sure where we'd go. We've already moved once within. The university has been very generous. The Faculty of Education has given us a room to use, and the folks at the help desk in the library come and set up our equipment for us, and the president has supported us in advertising. So I'm not sure where they'd put us if we were much bigger, but that would be a wonderful problem to have to deal with.
Yeah, it would. So we talked a little bit about the university, but we didn't really get into, like, all of the sessions are held at Brandon University.
Pretty much. We have one that we're trying to make happen, but unfortunately the timing isn't working yet. But pretty much they're all at the university. The room might vary according to what they have going on. So in this next session, the first times we meet, I'm not it might even be for the first 3 months. I can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, it's right there. Is in room 214. Other than February 17th, where we'll be in the Converges lab, which is in the library, because we're doing 3D printing. So that'll be very interesting. But otherwise, it's in room 214 of education until April 7th, and then we're in room 107. So there'll always be a sign up.
Right.
In the building.
Right. And you usually go the first and third Fridays?
We always go the first and third Friday of the month at 9:30. But you want to come a little early because, you know, it gets pretty full.
Want to get those good seats.
That's right. Get those good seats, and yeah, and we have coffee, and usually find some cookies. And, right.
All right, well, thank you very much, Johanna.
Right, thank you.
So again, that's the Third Age Learning Cooperative. We've got a website up on the board there, TALC Brandon at Weebly.com. .weebly.com.
Right, yes.
And they can check out everything there. You've been there myself. You've got a full schedule on there,
yes,
with a very detailed description of what each speaker and who the speakers are,
yes,
what they're going to talk about, and
right,
everything. It's really,
we also have on the website, also for anybody that's missed the past ones, they can go on, because there's an archive, and within the archive, if there have been any handouts, then those are on there also. Yeah, so we're trying to be as informative as we possibly can.
Great. So that's every first and third Friday of the month at, we'll say right now, room 214, and then room 107 after that, at the Brandon University Faculty of Education building.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, and don't forget to catch it on WCG-TV, Thursdays at 7 and Saturdays at 1:30.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.